The Philippines, with a population of over 90 million, it's the 12th most populated country in the world. Before we check out what happened on that visit, here are some facts about the Philippines. The Philippines is located in Asia, to the south of Taiwan and to the north of Malaysia. It is made up of over 7,100 islands and has the 5th longest coastline in the world. For our trip, we will start off in the capital city of Manila before going south to Iloilo City in the island of Panay. We'll then catch a boat across to Bacolod in Negros. It's been a very long day of travelling. We've got the one day in Manila tomorrow and then we fly out in the afternoon to Panay. So no doubt we'll see some more stuff happening tomorrow. At 22 million, the population of Manila is almost that for the entire country of Australia. As of 2006, over 40% of Filipinos lived on less than $2 a day. The global financial crisis has seen even more people pushed into poverty. One of the hardest things to understand here in the Philippines is scenes like this. You'll have high-rise and wealth here, and then right over here you have an entire community living on a dump site. Thousands and thousands of them. A major problem right across the Philippines is the issue of professional squatters. People who own housing of some description, yet rent those houses out and then take up residency in one of these slums so they can live for free. Governments and councils do whatever they can to eradicate these professional squatters, but determining who they are proves difficult. The Philippines is a developing country where corruption and crime is still a massive issue, so much so that in a lot of the provinces and islands you see signs like this plastered all over the city.
I cannot let go till you are.
We're now in Iloilo, which is on the island of Panay. Tomorrow we're going out to film now. I've just dropped my bags in my hotel room here. Fingers crossed and of course praying that the weather will clear overnight. But anyway, off to dinner now, exhausted, but good full first day. I went to bed last night really just hopeful and prayerful that it would be improved weather today because it was really pouring rain last night. There was a typhoon in the Philippines area that was just hanging around causing all this rain. But we've woken up this morning and it's a nice sunny day, as you can see. I'm really looking forward to today. Today is one of the days I was really looking forward to on the trip where we are going to meet these children and their families in this village. This is Iloilo, the fishing port. We're going to head over there to the community very shortly. For the next 2 days we would get the pump boat from Iloilo over to the province of Guimaras and its municipal Buena Vista. We didn't really know what to expect, but the welcome we received was overwhelming. The kids have given us these delightful little gifts as they welcomed us to the village. So we've just explained what we're hoping to do with interviewing them, the children, and so soon we'll actually go about interviewing these kids. The morning tea in Calingao was probably the highlight of my entire trip. I had 6-7 people around me giving me these foods to try, foods that I would never order off a menu in Australia, yet I tried them happily and enjoyed most of them. I'm going to eat some of this. Including buku, which is just a coconut shell with coconut juice inside.
delicious. Yummy, yummy.
It was here that we were presented with more gifts, macrame belts that the kids had made, and they fitted most of us. Richard's was a little bit snug.
Across a distant sea.
After the morning tea, we started visiting the houses of the children of those sponsored by families in Australia through South Philippines. And it was here we were really struck by the poverty and just the lack of everyday basic items that these guys have.
I am responsible. Faith without deeds is dead. Now that I have held you in my own arms, I cannot let go till you are.
So this is your room. So where would you sleep? Just on the floor?
Yesterday there was a big storm. What happened to your house when it rains a lot?
Nagatulo. Nagatulo.
What would you like to see happening in the future with this?
Anong gusto mo?
Gusto ko nga mapatindog kanday mama siya niya ko kabalay.
So this is the final house in this community of Guamaras that we're going to do some filming in. It's such a privilege to be invited into these people's houses. An amazing day today. I'm not sure what the rest of this trip's going to throw up, but today is going to take some beating. It's just an amazing day.